Welcome back, guys. It's Jennifer Gates with jennifergates.co, and today's day number 3. We are doing 30 days to your next 5 clients, and this is going to be an amazing ride, and I hope you stick with me through the whole thing. So, did you watch yesterday's? If you missed day number 2 was overwhelm equals chaos. If you missed day number 2, today won't make a whole lot of sense necessarily. So pause here, make sure you watch day 2, and then come back. Okay, if you did watch day number 2, let's move on. So as a recap, yesterday we talked about overwhelm leading to chaos. All of that stuff we took out of our head, we did the BOR exercise, and we got it all onto paper. Okay, now after the BOR exercise, then we prioritized, and then we took all those priority number 1s and we put them onto a separate sheet, and we're going to focus on those now. Okay, so that leads us to today. All of that chaos and that overwhelm from yesterday, that leads to tons of stress in your life. And today it's all about stress, and you just don't even know where to start. When you have that much going on in your head and no organization to get it out, then it leads to tons of stress. So let's take care of that today. Okay, so those list of number 1 priority items that we narrowed down yesterday, we're going to start taking action on those and putting those into your calendar. What? Did I hear you correctly? Did you just tell me you don't have a calendar? Okay, step number 1, go get a calendar. You must have a calendar. Okay. You can have one that you actually handwrite in. You can go old school like I do. Can't help it. I like them. Or you can do it online on an online calendar or computer calendar, however you want to do it. Just use a calendar. Now I'm going to show you mine. Okay, what I prefer, I like the big ones. I like lots of space, okay? And the one I like actually shows your full month spread out, and then when you turn the page, it goes week by week, okay? So your week, actually, when I open it all the way up, that's one full week right here, okay? So you're gonna use your calendar and get whatever kind you like. When you're looking through them, just pick out one you like, or if you want to go online and do an online calendar, that's fine too. Just utilize it, okay? So now what we're going to do is take those number 1 priority items, and we're going to start plugging them into our calendar. Now I have a few rules about this. Number 1, I do not want you putting in more than 1 to 3 items into one day. Why is that? Because you're going to get overwhelmed and you're not going to do it. Okay, so we want to stay out of that overwhelm. So pick one item if it's lengthy and it's going to take more time, or pick a couple items if they're shorter and you can get those done, but no more than 3, okay? Then my number 2 rule is if the item is going to take more than 2 hours to complete, do not block off like 4 hours to complete something, because again, you're not going to stay on track and you're not going to complete it. So keep your chunks of time 2 hours or less, okay? So those are the 2 main rules. Okay, and then what you're going to do is you're going to start block scheduling in. I'm going to give you a little zoom in right here and just give you an idea of how you can block schedule, okay? And however that looks, but you're going to block schedule everything, whether it's personal, whether it's business, whether it's these number 1 priority items, you're going to block schedule all of it. It's a very, very important. Okay. So we get items placed in. Now, the next day when you go to, oh, let me stop. I did have one more rule I got to throw in. When you block these items in, you're doing it at least the day before. Don't do it the morning of, because then you're wasting part of your morning trying to get that organized. So do that the day before. Glad I caught that. Okay. So now the next day you wake up, you have these items to be doing, and say you have a chunk from 8 to 10, something you're supposed to be doing. You have to do that item. You have to follow your calendar. That's the whole point, okay? So no checking email, no Facebook, no phone calls, no nothing unless it is an emergency, okay? Follow your calendar. When it comes to checking emails, block a chunk of time off of your day just for checking emails. If you want to check Facebook, block off a chunk of time to just have some time on Facebook. Whatever it is, make sure you have a time slot for it and you follow your calendar, okay? And also make sure you're having a little downtime in there to give yourself a little break. Get up, do a little dance. I was gonna say make it a little love, get down tonight, but that's starting to get personal. So anyhow, it's good times. So we're gonna block schedule, we're gonna follow our schedule, and don't get off track by doing those time-sucking different items like checking Facebook, checking email, okay? All right, focus on your calendar. If you don't have one, go get one. Start block scheduling the day before you actually do, and start getting those items done and getting them checked off. I promise you, your overwhelm, if you work on these 2 items that I've shared with you yesterday and today, your overwhelm will decrease, your stress will decrease, and you will be much happier and you will get so much done, it will blow your mind. All right, guys, I will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be all about doubt breeding more doubt, okay? Doubt breeding more doubt. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.